able to compete and contest.
One of the men we talked about, Carson Tout, will tip it off with Prince Johnson, and we are underway from South Bend. Sir Muhammad, who's getting the start in place of the injured freshman Jalen Haralson, who come off the bench today, starts it off for Notre Dame. Here is Tout. Now they can work it over to Markus Burton, leading scorer for Notre Dame. Muhammad on the drive. Irish working it around in this first possession. Muhammad from the corner. No good late in the shot clock. Battle for the rebound. Taken by Eastern Illinois and Preston Turner. He comes the other way. For three. No good there. That was Cooper Jacoby. And a fast and sloppy start to this one.
And Eastern Illinois wants it to be that way. They want it to be scrappy. They want it to be, they were in every passing lane. They were there on every catch in that first defensive possession, now battling down here on offense. And they are a team that's going to battle. Coach Marty Simmons has been here for a while. He's had a long coaching career. Every one of his teams battles. He coaches that way, coaches competitively, and be able to contest.
Well, they're battling out of the gate here. Working it around the perimeter, inside. No good that time. Sundra the rebound. That was Cooper Jacoby missing. Here comes Burton. Take a look at the starting lineup for Notre Dame. Markus Burton, Braedan Shrewsberry, Garrett Sundra, Sir Muhammad, like we mentioned, and Carson Tout.
Pretty good look for Jacoby on the last possession in the post. Just got to get his eyes up a little earlier, get that off the glass, and get that finish in there.
Notre Dame still looking for their first points. Scoreless over a minute into this one. Markus Burton has it now. Burton fading away. That's a tough shot. Missed it short. Fight for the rebound. Tout on the floor. And a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Notre Dame.
Again, Eastern Illinois there on the contest, making contested jump shots. What Eastern Illinois is trying to do, trying to be in their offense, trying to make sure they contest every shot. Tough look for Markus Burton.
And Luke, the guy we talked about, Carson Tout, right in the middle of things there.
Not surprising. He's there on the floor, being able to get a rebound. He just shared it with other teams.
He did. In any case, though, Notre Dame will keep possession. Tout surveying, now finds Burton on the drive, through traffic, fading away. Burton gets it to go. That's a tough shot, but he makes a lot of those. Averaging 18.5 a game this season as we take a look at the Eastern Illinois starting lineup. Michi White, Zion Fruster, Preston Turner, Prince Johnson, and Cooper Jacoby will be the five for the Panthers. As they respond quickly, Preston Turner.
Nice execution down here on offense for Eastern Illinois. Great job screening. Really, really good job finding a defender and setting a screen.
Turner, the transfer from Mineral Area Community College, where he averaged nearly 14 a game last year. Sir Muhammad had the offensive rebound off the Braedan Shrewsberry miss. Now Burton inside for Tout. That missed it. Here comes White the other way. Work it over right side. It's Turner. Back for White. Now Jacoby on the drive, walled off nicely by Shrewsberry. Fruster, leading scorer for the Panthers. And Turner nearly had it taken away. Battle for it on the floor again. And we'll get our third jump ball of the game, less than 3 minutes in.
And it's been, Eastern Illinois is running long possessions with a lot of screens, getting a lot of ball reversals. Notre Dame's playing good defense, being able to be in spots, being able to be in spaces. Both teams trying to execute here early in the season. One on the shot clock here. Look for them to get even maybe an elevator look right here up the middle in this box set for something quick. A lob pass.
They throw the lob, and Jacoby was there but could not convert. It'll stay with Eastern Illinois, though.
Well executed by Eastern Illinois on the lob pass with 1 second. That's a tough play with the sideline out of bounds, and that's a really hard pass to make. Great job on the pass fake and then throwing the pass.
Panthers inbound quickly, and that shot was long. Fruster who's averaging 18.5 a game for the Panthers. Couldn't get that one to fall. Here comes Sir Muhammad. Now Sundra. Irish working it around. Great defense from Eastern Illinois. 5 on the shot clock. Shrewsberry got to put something up. Tout from the elbow. Did he get it off? Missed it anyway. Got his own rebound. Now Shrewsberry for 3. He hits.
Tout on the rebound. A lot of late shot clock plays so far. I think that fits Eastern Illinois more than it fits Notre Dame. Eastern Illinois controlling a little bit of the pace here to start the game. Late shot clock possessions offensively. They like running their stuff. And then defensively, they're forcing Notre Dame into late shot clock plays because they're just not giving up uncontested drives, straight line drives, or uncontested shots.
On the make there was Shrewsberry, continuing his momentum from Friday's win when he scored 19 points and made 5 threes. Tout's got his second rebound of the game. Here comes Burton. Takes the screen on the drive, and he's fouled. And the basket.
Great finish here by Burton with the inside left hand.
The impressive move from Burton.
He did a great job of getting the defender on his back, and then that finish with his left foot down, his left hand on the inside, gets that and one. But just a phenomenal job as a guard comes off and gets that defender on his back. Now the defender has to help because his defender's actually behind him. It's almost like a post up from a guard. And so as he gets a little snake dribble, gets him on his back, and then he drives, comes all the way in, and then a fantastic just left hand, left foot finish. Burton's incredibly skilled, scores the basketball in a lot of different ways. And I think as he continues into this year, it's important for Notre Dame that he continues to find the right ways to score, and he's patient within those as they have a few more options and continue to attack.
You see the numbers last season, averaged nearly 21.5 a game while shooting almost 40% from 3. He was a really dynamic player, not just for Notre Dame, but in all of the ACC.
And 5 points already here early.
The scoring's actually a little down this season as Notre Dame has seen balanced contributions in their first 2 games. But he's the guy they lean on when things get tough, as they have been in the first couple minutes of this game. Meanwhile, here's Eastern Illinois working it around. Here's Frewster on the drive. Nice finish. Zion Frewster on the board for the Panthers.
Good patience again there for Eastern Illinois. Frewster finally gets a past that primary defender to get an attack.
That was their first basket in nearly 3 minutes. Here's Kaler now into the game. Wholesale substitution for Notre Dame, save for Markus Burton. Takes the screen from Jai. And he lost it but was fouled. Here's a look at Markus Shrewsberry, the head coach for Notre Dame in his 3rd season and looking for a bounce-back year.
And I was at an event for an alumni event. Jack Swarbrick was speaking. He talked about Micah has a PhD in basketball, and I don't disagree with him. I don't disagree with Jack Swarbrick often anyway, but Markus Shrewsberry learning from Brad Stevens, learning from the people he's learned from, and I just think that his players are being able to execute the things that he's able to do. He has unbelievable X and O's. He has unbelievable culture building that he builds in the right way. And I think as he's heading into his 3rd season, he's hitting that stride of the team is bought in, the culture is there, and now they're able to execute upon that. And I think that it shows well from guys that are back, that are returners, that have improved, and the number of returners in an environment in college basketball that doesn't always happen.
Well, it's early this season, but the Irish picked up their first 30-point win under Shrewsberry. Certainly a welcome sign there. Meanwhile, Jai hits 1 of 2 free throws. He'd been excellent coming into this one from the line, almost 86%. Here's Terry McMorris, who normally wears 24. He's wearing 8 tonight for the Panthers. Averaging 10 points a game on the year. Burton runs through that pass, nearly took it away. Jacoby has the top of the key. McMorris into a crowd. And shot clock's going to expire. Great defensive possession from Notre Dame.
Coaching pet peeve, though, Burton, if he goes with the inside hand, he's got that steal and he's gone. He goes with the outside hand, he comes all the way through. If he misses that right there, he's out of position. Would love just those little execution pieces I think Micah keeps teaching. Inside hand on that deflection there, he's in front of him, he misses it. I think inside hand, he gets a steal and he's got a bucket.
Well, things like that are what he emphasized when we talked to him earlier today. The little details is what he's looking for his team to improve on.
He is, and building into this, building into the conference play, it's going to be incredibly challenging for him again this year, and being able to build for every possession he kept talking about after shoot-around.
Here's Haralson. That's a tough finish for the freshman. Highest rated recruit in program history at the time of his signing last year. Missed the last game with a concussion, but is on the board early here.
Great job getting really deep in the paint by Haralson there on the drive.
Now here's Frewster. Hits the mid-range pull-up. 4 points for Zion Frewster now.
Good execution by Eastern. Reversal into a ball screen. Frewster hits a pull-up.
The Virginia Wise transfer. Like we said, the leading scorer for Eastern Illinois this year. Jai drops it off for Haralson, who's on the drive again. Walled off nicely, though. Whips it to the corner. Here's Serta. He misses that one. Don't see that too often. Serta's been hyper efficient so far this season, shooting 50% from three.
Really nice pass by Haralson to be able to find that in the corner, be able to get it there. You think Serta's probably going to be good for there more often than not.
On the drive, Jacoby gets in deep and finishes.
Good move. He missed that one early. I liked his eyes just a little bit more on the rim. Great finish by Jacoby inside.
And Eastern Illinois within one possession. 13 minutes to go in this first half. Jai throws it away. Wasn't on the same page with Serta.
Quick.
Take a look at this Haralson finish from a couple moments ago that got Notre Dame to 11 points. Luke, you really like this.
And just a big physical finish. I like him getting 2 feet in the paint, being able to get into the lane, and then being able to use his body to protect between him and the defender, be able to go up and finish.
He plays sort of a point forward role for Notre Dame. He's large for a guard, but he likes to handle it and get downhill. Here's Michi White now for the Panthers. Swings it for Jacoby in the corner, who's guarded by Jai. Frewster out for Jacoby. Three-pointer in and out. Jai the rebound. Here comes Haralson. Serta again from the corner. No good that time. Jai has the rebound. Back out, and he threw it away. Backcourt violation.
A couple of miscommunication turnovers here by Jai.
Taut's going to take his spot.
Going to give some feedback here.
Yeah.
Good rebound by Jai. Good job in transition by Notre Dame. Eastern Illinois had such long possessions, and they've had a few makes here that Notre Dame hasn't got out in transition a ton. Another good look by Serta. You continue to live with that, as you know he's a shooter that can knock him down. A couple of open looks that he's just missed.
And to some degree, regression to the mean is expected for Notre Dame, who are shooting 47.5% from three as a team coming into this one. And on the other side, Eastern Illinois probably due for some positive regression. They're shooting just 18.8% from three as a team and 31.9% from the field.
And they both are executing. It's early in the season. You're figuring out your teammates. You're figuring out some new players. You're figuring out new spots.
Get it in the hands of Shrewsberry now. Throws it over for Imes. His three is good. Logan Imes pours in a three.
Really nice shot. Good ball movement by Notre Dame.
Logan Imes averaging just 3.5 a game, but he's a very experienced player for Notre Dame. 65 games played over the last 2 seasons. Here he comes quickly up the floor now. Haralson, guarded by McMorris. Imes again for three. Not that time. Rebound taken by Olafioye. Whips it up the court for Frewster. Inside, nice look for McMorris. And he was fouled. Under 12 minutes to go in the first half.
Schedule, he's looking for tough games for his kids, and then he's just looking for flat-out toughness, tough-minded players that know how to play the game. He teaches old school, I would consider it, and his players respond to it and have done well.
Andrew Austin missing the three there for Eastern Illinois. Here's Ryder Frost from the corner. His three no good. Notre Dame just 2 of 7 from downtown so far.
Good looks so far, though. You get open, uncontested looks that are in range and in rhythm.
McMorris on the drive, no good. Got his own rebound, missed it again, and Frost takes the rebound. Here comes Imes now for Notre Dame, and an offensive foul. They'll get Taut on the push.
I don't know. I think he's trying to battle for position. Maybe got just a little bit too much of the arms, what the officials are seeing. He's asking for an explanation from the officials down here.
Third turnover for Notre Dame. We'll take a look at it here.
The official's telling him he felt like he pushed off with the one arm. Just got a little bit extended there. That's a tough call.
Battling with Andrew Austin, the redshirt sophomore, transfer from Des Moines Area Community College. Turner on the drive. Lays it in. Nice move from the redshirt junior. Now here goes Burton with a lane, up and under, nearly finished it. Turner the rebound. Here comes Eastern Illinois. McMorris on the run. Couldn't finish through the contact. Frost the rebound. And now Notre Dame quickly the other way. Imes. Burton in the corner. On the drive. Through the lane and the finish.
Great look ahead by Imes. Great job by Burton to not force that corner three and really get to the rim. Notre Dame's missed some jumpers, and when you're missing a few jumpers, you just got to see it go through. Being able to get tack in the paint there.
7 points for Markus Burton early here. Frewster over for Austin. Nothing but air. But a nice play by McMorris to throw it off of Burton and keep it with Eastern Illinois.
And a couple of nice plays here, a couple of nice drives. Turner with the first drive here just attacks a closeout. And then Burton here with the second drive as he's looking, being able to go finish and just finishing here off the glass.
Olafioye now for Eastern Illinois. Falls down and he's immediately swarmed by Tout and Burton. They'll call it a jump ball, possession arrow with the Irish.
Unlucky there as you're trying to get into your move, just didn't quite get it there. Flat tire, if you will.
Sloppy game on both sides to start it out.
And I think that favors Eastern Illinois, just Coach Simmons' style of wanting to be able to hold this game into a grinded out defensive battle, being able to play there. Coach Shrewsberry looking for how his guys respond. He wants to see them respond in possession after possession. He was talking about it, 3 possessions in a row offensively, 3 possessions in a row defensively.
Burton a three. Not that time. Rebound Johnson. Here comes Olafioye, walled off by Tout. Now Jacoby. Blackwell now into the game for the first time tonight. Gets it over to Turner. Good ball movement here from Eastern Illinois.
6 on the shot clock.
5 to go on the shot clock. Blackwell puts it up and misses long. Rebound tipped and taken by Sundra. Burton up for Imes.
Good defensive possession there by Notre Dame. Long 30-second defensive possession. You got to stay locked in on every screen, every cutter. Great job by Notre Dame there.
Inside, good look for Sundra, and he finishes.
Good execution. Coach Shrewsberry trying to get him going a little bit over there, and I think just getting him going in the paint. Right there, another paint touch on the pick and roll.
Sundra very efficient, in part because he's getting shots like that a lot this season. 60% from the field coming into this one. Jacoby on the drive and finishes.
Tough move. He missed that first move. He's gotten rolling since then.
Shrewsberry now quickly the other way. Imes for Tout. Imes for 3. Missed it long. Rebound to Olafioye. Up for Blackwell. Now inside it's Jacoby. Turner on the drive. Gets past Sundra. Up and under. Fancy finish from Preston Turner. And Eastern Illinois within 2.
Turner with a couple of drives on that left baseline. Just kind of that transition secondary to attacking closeouts.
Here comes Burton trying to move of his own. He missed it. Olafioye runs. Jacoby. Right side, it's Turner. Drops it off one more. Blackwell hits from the corner, and Eastern Illinois has the lead. Poked away from Shrewsberry, and it will be Notre Dame ball when we come back.
Eastern Illinois is doing a phenomenal job of just executing right here. Turner on a drive, just gets a baseline drive, finishes on the opposite side, uses the rim to protect himself there against Sundra, the taller defender. And then the next possession, Turner's made a couple of drives. He could take the shot, but Eastern Illinois has been unselfish. They've been disciplined so far to start this game. And as they're attacking, they've got extra pass, great to be able to corner for Blackwell 3.
And they've taken the lead, 19-18 with under 7 minutes to go. Sir Muhammad inbounds for Notre Dame, finds Jai. Burton takes a screen, hounded by Michi White. Haralson on the drive, spinning, dropping it off, and Jai finishes.
That's a great extra pass, and for Notre Dame right now, you're looking for Haralson, you're looking for Muhammad, you're looking for somebody else to step up alongside Markus Burton, and this is going to be where Notre Dame has to take their next step, is who's going to be able to step up with them. I think Braedan Shrewsberry is another guy that will be able to.
Jacoby missing the three, Sir Muhammad the rebound. Screen from Jai, Muhammad downhill, and he traveled. Let's take a look at the last possession for Notre Dame before that Sir Muhammad travel. What a nice pass from Haralson.
An excellent pass, just to be able to finish Jai above the rim, being able to just see that, have that vision. 2 feet in the paint, though. The more times that Notre Dame's got 2 feet in the paint, good things have happened for them.
Michi White the other way for Eastern Illinois. Finding Prince Johnson top of the key. Work it over left side. Turner now. Jacoby again. Frewster. Defense by Sundra. Frewster, stop and go. He hits.
Into the shot clock again, but they're running their stuff. They got the matchup with Frewster with a big on him, and he just attacked, found enough space, knocked it down.
Good move there to free himself up. Now here's Sundra trying to find Burton. Will take it himself. Now Haralson. His pass is intercepted. And here comes Michi White the other way. Frewster. Now Johnson. Again, the Panthers working it around. Good defense there by Sir Muhammad. It'll stay with Eastern Illinois with under 10 on the shot clock.
Patient offense from Eastern Illinois, and they reverse the basketball a lot. They get it from side to side. I'm looking for Notre Dame here as Eastern Illinois has gotten into their sets, gotten into their rhythm to take away a passing lane, to be able to get up into somebody that's handling the basketball, to be able to pressure them as they get here. Eastern Illinois continues to execute well.
Michi White now drops it off Frewster. His three, way off, and the shot clock's going to expire. Better defensive possession from Notre Dame there.
And they did, and they found a way to contest. They stayed matched up. They talked through. I just think Notre Dame's got to impact Eastern Illinois sets right now. They're setting a lot of off-ball screens. They're reversing the basketball with a lot of ball screens. They've got to find impact on their defense and be able to make a difference. Nice pass.
Haralson on the back cut and powers it down. Great pass to find him.
Haralson's been a spark for the Irish here in the first half. Great pass from Sir Muhammad.
Eastern Illinois now, more of what we've seen. Jacoby on the drive. Muhammad is there. Now Frewster the pull-up and hits.
They take a lot of good shots. They're waiting on their shot as the possession goes, and Frewster, when he gets to his spots, is tough.
Check that, it was Michi White. Now here's Muhammad, and Notre Dame finally some consistency on offense, although the Panthers have matched it these last couple possessions. Here's White dropping it off. This is Frewster. For three, it's Turner. Missed it long, Jai the rebound. Notre Dame the other way. Burton off the screen, finds Jai, and he lost it out of bounds. Eastern Illinois ball. Notre Dame leads the Panthers 24-23. And finally, we've gotten some fun offense. Muhammad to Haralson, the Irish lead by 1.
I almost think it's a Frooster package. I mean,
game near halftime.
And they're just playing defense on every possession. They're talking, they're getting through screens, they're making plays. And a great
wide open dunk for Jacoby.
Well executed after the timeout by Coach Simmons in Eastern Illinois.
And the Panthers have the lead. As we'll get a foul off the ball here. Excuse me, was not a foul. Looks like Markus Burton might be bleeding off his arm, so they'll get him cleaned up. And we'll take a look at the dunk from Jacoby.
Great look out of the timeout as they look just to screen the screener into a pick and roll. Notre Dame hedges, nobody recovers. A great job by Jacoby of just rolling to the basket. Great pass, finding an angle. Really good draw by Eastern Illinois. Tough to guard when you've got your ball screener that gets screened first. And Notre Dame's got to talk. Notre Dame's got to be aggressive on their switches, or they've got to find a way to be able to get over the top of that.
Burton had a little bit of blood, like we said, on that left forearm, but they get him cleaned up and we're playing again. He finds Muhammad. Takes a screen from Tout, gets downhill, and finishes with the left.
Nice finish. Inside hand finish, good job. Again, Notre Dame getting 2 feet in the paint has been really good. Their spacing's fantastic, but they've got to be able to attack the paint and then be able to work their way out.
He shot 73% at the rim last season as Jacoby hits a 3. And he's feeling it.
He is feeling it. He's made some really nice plays. They've left him open a few times. He's now knocked a few in, seen it go in, and now he's hitting contested threes.
Foul underneath, away from the ball. Looks like they'll get Michi White with a hold on Sir Muhammad. And Luke, you gotta figure Marty Simmons likes what he's seeing from his squad.
100%. They want to be able to slow the game down. They want to be able to execute where they're at. He's getting some really big plays from guys like Jacoby here in the last few possessions. As he's looking at 2:26 left in the half, and you're up 2 on the road.
Notre Dame nearly turned it over there. Shrewsberry had it batted away.
But Eastern Illinois earned it. They've earned it on each possession. They've executed. They've been guarding. They're talking. They have a lot of energy down here, even though they're on the road. They finding energy between themselves, from their bench, from their coaches.
Muhammad a 3. No good. Tout skies for the rebound, and he was fouled on the way up.
This is where I look for Tout's leadership, right? The leadership of just being able to make plays, being able to find rebounds, find plays, just find extra possessions. He's talking a little bit more here.
Oh, look at that. Just throw him out of the way.
That's a fantastic rebound.
Get it in for Shrewsberry. Nicely defended by Eastern Illinois. Burton with a screen from Tout. Works his way inside and finishes.
Again, with that snake dribble of Burton of just getting that defender on his back after you started that pick and roll, and then they're out in position. And I think about Tout, how a veteran of a player he is, but he's in game 3 for Notre Dame here. So I look for him now. Okay, listen, you've been around for a little while. Now I need your leadership here on this defensive end. He's talking a lot more in this possession. Talked on the last possession.
And he got a piece of that one. Here comes Shrewsberry for Muhammad. The floater, Tout the offensive board. Just like you said, Luke, making an impact. Burton finds him. Now to the corner, it's Imes. His 3 no good, and Tout is fouled again.
He got double teamed on that rebound like a fantastic defensive lineman with 2 offensive linemen to be able to attack it. He had 2 guys boxing him out. You don't see a double teamed rebound very often, but you also don't see the nation's leading rebounder very often either.
No, you do not. He's got 5 boards already in this one. and probably would have had a couple more if not for these fouls. Luke, like you mentioned, this looks like football inside when Tout's in there.
And he creates it. He creates a toughness that Notre Dame needs inside, and he's doing a fantastic job of filling that role. I'm moving screen there.
Yeah, maybe a little too physical that time. That's the second on Tout.
He looked over at Coach Shrewsberry and said, I'm good. He didn't want to come out right now. He wants to finish this half, even though he's got 2 fouls.
Looks like they'll let him for now. 1:20 to go. Tie game. Turner, defended by Shrewsberry. Tries to get it inside. Fight for it. Taken by Eastern Illinois. Frewster now. Jacoby tried to get it inside. Muhammad couldn't save it, and it'll be Panther ball.
But deflections from Notre Dame. This is the defense that they weren't doing to start the game, of just getting deflections, getting in passing lanes, not letting Eastern Illinois reverse the basketball multiple times without anybody in passing lanes. Much better defense here, and I think Tout's energy on the glass and just being in here and talking and communicating has started it for them.
Inside, wild shot. Tout the rebound. Here comes Burton the other way. That was Johnson missing for the Panthers. Burton's fouled on the outside. One more before Eastern Illinois is in the bonus. Excuse me, before Notre Dame is in the bonus.
Coach Shrewsberry doesn't want to take any chances of Tout getting his 3rd foul in the first half. Makes a lot of sense here with 54 seconds left. But I think Tout was a little disappointed as a competitor to not be still out there.
And they'll get a little more shooting on the floor with Sundra.
Sundra subbed in for him, and Tout said, who, me? There's some people that just love the game, and I think to be able to love rebounding the way that Tout does, he's got to be able to love the game. First game, 2 points, 19 rebounds. If you're going to play and you're not scoring a whole lot, but you're doing everything your team needs, you're being the fundamental teammate that you have to be. And that's Carson Tout for Notre Dame.
They get Burton in isolation, and he drops it in with the foul.
Fantastic move, and I think just Notre Dame here finishing the half. Coach Shrewsberry talked about it after shoot-around today of how he wants the team to finish the half better and be able to be here. Notre Dame has done that here today. Great job on the crossover, a spin move, getting him on the back, takes the contact, eyes on the rim. Fantastic finish for the and one.
Having some words with Preston Turner as he goes to the line.
Oh, they're probably just becoming pen pals.
I'm sure. 11 points now for Markus Burton. He looks to make it 12 right here. So he hits the free throw. 12 points for Markus Burton on 5 of 9 from the field. That's the efficiency we've come to expect from him this season. He's up above 50% from the field and 50% from 3. As this pass is fumbled in the corner by McMorris. Now here's Turner, defended by Imes. Tough shot, didn't get it to go. And a foul on Notre Dame. They'll call it on Burton with a push under the basket.
Notre Dame flying around a lot more. Eastern Illinois is moving at a pace that they're less comfortable with as Notre Dame continues to attack closeouts. They missed a couple of rotations, but they're making them aggressively. They're talking where they're going. Here the last few possessions, Notre Dame's defense has been much better.
Eastern Illinois has been very good on these inbound sets. Olafioye triggers now, gets it to the corner. No good that time from Frewster. Sundra the rebound. Notre Dame can hold for one shot. Coach Shrewsberry mentioned to us how important it was to close halves, and they can do that here.
They did a great job scoring the last possession. You look for 2 for 1, end of the possession. Now you're looking for a screen, looking for a shot. Go screen from Shrewsberry.
Imes from the corner. No good, and that will be the half.
Well executed.
Notre Dame 31, Eastern Illinois 28. Luke, what'd you think?
Notre Dame.
Quickly on the drive goes Turner, blocked by Burton. And Shrewsberry comes up with the steal. Pull up 3. That's a good start for Notre Dame. Braedan Shrewsberry puts the Irish up 6.
And Notre Dame a stop and a score. Coach Shrewsberry was talking about it. Stop, score, being able to have multiple possessions in a row. Good defensively, good offensively.
Frewster now defended by Shrewsberry. Quickly to the corner, it's White. Inside Turner, and he's fouled. Take a look at this first possession for Notre Dame. Braedan Shrewsberry hitting the pull-up triple.
And Notre Dame defensively on this first possession comes out, good deflections, be able to make plays. And then Shrewsberry just finds his spot, be able to knock down a shot. Only had a bucket in the first half, so look for him to get going here as the second half gets started.
2 of 3 from 3 for the junior. Here's Preston Turner now for the Panthers. Mineral Area Community College transfer, where he averaged 13.7 points and 5 rebounds a game. He began his career at Truman State, where he redshirted his freshman season, averaging 9 points a game on the year for the Panthers. Sinks both there, and it's a 4-point game. Haralson wild out to Muhammad. Burton for 3, and he connects.
Turned out well, but you don't want Haralson leaving his feet on the pass on that one. Great drive, though. The Burton screen, that small to big screen as Haralson gets downhill.
Back-to-back threes for Notre Dame to open the half. Eastern Illinois trying to respond. This is their man in the first half. Jacoby nearly turned it over. Now they get it to White. Open three-pointer, and he answers.
Good job by Eastern Illinois. Seeing Burton guarding Jacoby, looking for the mismatch, and then Jacoby being able to pass out of that for the rotations to be able to get an open shot.
Panthers staying within swinging distance. This is what they did in the first half. Burton in the post, drops it off. Tout, and he's fouled.
Good inside pass by Burton. Good job by Tout to be able to find that contact, get himself to the line.
Tout, no points on the day, but he had 6 rebounds in that first half, 3 offensive rebounds.
I look for him, just again, his leadership was big there in the first half. About that, call it that 8-minute mark, the last couple of media timeouts. Got to be a leader here at the line, being able to knock these in. But for Tout, it's that leadership, being able to be the veteran transfer. I know he's only been here for 3 games, but he's been around basketball plenty. And so just his leadership, being able to make those plays, get a bucket, and then be able to play defense. And he's going to bank it here on a Tuesday. I know banks are closed for Veterans Day, but I do believe the bank is open for Tout here today.
Yeah, federal holiday, bank is still open for Carson Tout. That's been an area where he struggled at just 50% for the year, and he shot under 50% at Northern Arizona last season. Hits one there. Irish lead by 5. Jacoby. Now here's Turner. Michi White, defended by Burton. They get it to Turner with a pump fake. Off balance, nearly hit it at the end of the shot clock. Haralson the rebound. Quickly the other way. Burton a pump fake and a drive down the middle, dropping it off. Tout couldn't finish, got his own rebound. And Burton, pump fake, finds Haralson, drives in, and an offensive foul. Irish passed up a couple of good looks on that possession.
They did, and they're being patient. From Haralson there, I'd love an opportunity for him as a freshman just to be patient there. He can just jump stop. He's not going to get all the way to the rim. Just can jump stop there, kick it back out, go and drive the next time when he's got an angle.
That was Preston Turner drawing the charge. And now Jacoby hits from the corner. Second three-pointer of the game for Cooper Jacoby.
Jacoby's having a game. He's seen it go through, had a couple of misses to start, but he's really gotten it going since then.
Now he defends Haralson.
More patient from Haralson here than the last possession.
Backing his way in. Burton for 3. No good. Tout, another offensive rebound, his 5th of the game.
He's finding rebounds, and he positions himself so well right as soon as the shot's going up, and then he just sees the basketball. He finds it. He does he rebounds out of his area. If we would look at the distance traveled from the time the ball was released until the ball hits the rim, Carson Tout covers a lot of ground between those two and rebounds out of his area.
He just seems to always be around the ball, no matter where it is.
He does, and I think it's his eyes, and then it's just physical, aggressive, and finding a way to get that rebound.
Burton takes a screen from Tout, stops inside. Oh, nice finish from Tout. Beautiful reverse lay-in.
Really good job. I really like last possession. Tout talked for all 33 seconds until the shot went up last time down. Talked on cutters, talked on the help.
And an offensive foul, illegal screen. They call it on Michi White away from the ball.
And Eastern Illinois is still working to execute their game, still sticking with their game plan, but Notre Dame now is making it tougher to get into screens. They're working to get through and around screens. They're making sure not to give a screener their shoulders to be able to slide over or under a screen. And they're doing a much better job defensively here since the middle of that first half and starting here in the second half.
Started out with Haralson handling. He gets downhill, and he's fouled. A little too much contact that time from Brewster.
And really good sets here. I like where they're setting these screens for Haralson and getting smaller guards as Eastern Illinois is switching. Haralson's getting downhill on the smaller guards.
Whip it out to the corner. Shrewsberry wide open, and he connects.
Well executed baseline out of bounds.
Shrewsberry now 3 of 4 from downtown. Inside quickly and mishandled by Brewster under the basket.
And multiple possessions in a row now. Notre Dame scored. Notre Dame's played defense here. Really good execution and good execution here on the baseline out of bounds. Sets a couple screens and Shrewsberry gets in the corner and knocks it down. You're not going to want to leave him open. Shrewsberry is going to knock down those open shots and found a good rhythm here to start the second half.
Haralson handling again. Into the post he goes. Whips it to Burton in the far corner. His three. Not that time. Sir Muhammad the rebound, but they'll call a foul. It'll be offensive on Notre Dame, so it'll be Eastern Illinois ball when we return on the ACC Network Extra.
But just Haralson being able to get on a screen, Burton setting the screen, so his defender's a smaller defender. Then Harrison's a taller defender. He draws 3 here on this play, gets the ball out, and then gets an extra pass being able to get there. Not quite 2 feet in the paint, but he draws 3 defenders. He's tall enough, he's able to get over the top of the defenders. And here, another angle, another look. Just as Haralson gets here, he draws 3 defenders, makes a good decision. Probably could have dumped that one to Tout, but instead out to Sir Muhammad. Extra pass, easy look for Burton. Burton's had some tough looks today. That's one of the easier ones he's got, but Jalen Haralson sets it up so as he can get there and be able to attack.
2 assists for him on the night to go with 4 points.
And a hockey assist on that one. I know it doesn't get in the books, but Haralson's making some plays here.
That's a way they're going to try and use him this season as more of an on-ball presence, as Eastern Illinois has it now. Austin had it briefly. They go inside for Jacoby, who's guarded by the much smaller Burton. Brewster working on Shrewsberry. Shot clock expires. Excellent defense from Notre Dame.
Very good. That's the one Eastern Illinois was getting shots in the first half. Notre Dame plays through the shot clock, finishes the possession there, and that's where Coach Shrewsberry is talking about building habits on every single possession. Notre Dame wins that possession right there.
3 turnovers in the last 2 minutes for Eastern Illinois. That one the latest. They did not turn it over much in the first half. Now Burton again open from the corner. Not that time. Tout offensive rebound. Shrewsberry from the logo. He hits.
Great shot. Now, obviously, if you can knock that down, but great extra possession from Tout. And I even like the shot from Burton on the kick out. Again, a catch and shoot for Burton. As good of a scorer as he is, if he's going to get uncontested catch and shoot, they're going to be dangerous.
And he took it away, trying to find Shrewsberry again. Burton on the drive. Notre Dame by 12.
Now Notre Dame's defense creating their offense, getting in transition. Really good job, really good stretch here.
Timeout, Eastern Illinois, the Irish. Well, Eastern Illinois has seen Notre Dame open up a 12-point lead on a 10-0 run. Luke, what did you see here?
Just great job here in the second half. Notre Dame's getting extra possessions. Obviously, if Shrewsberry can hit logo threes, then, as you called it, unbelievable to be able to create that kind of spacing. Tout with an extra possession, and then Burton just getting all the way to the rim. Great finish on the opposite side, being able to get there. Notre Dame's getting stops. They're getting scores. A lot more energy here to start the second half.
See the comparison here. Notre Dame was just 2 for 13 from 3 in the first half. And they're 4 of 7 from 3 in the second half. That'll work as a percentage.
And they're getting better shots, just more in rhythm. They're getting better looks. They're getting better opportunities.
Burton fouls Olafioye there. One more look at this graphic. You see Notre Dame 60% from the field and over that from 3. just rolling here from behind the arc.
And just a great job of sharing the basketball, too. How many uncontested threes they've had in the second half. And earlier in the shot clock. Eastern Illinois was forcing them into late shot clock plays in the first half. Here in the second half, they've gotten into their actions earlier and gotten in their shots.
Another foul from Notre Dame. Logan Imes, a grab off the ball. So it's been tough sledding for Eastern Illinois. A lot of attention paid to the Irish offense, but the defense has been good as well. Eastern Illinois 4 turnovers in the last 3 minutes, and they have not scored in 2:58. Frewster trying to change that. Whips it over for Turner, who's defended by Shrewsberry. He gets inside and finishes.
Nice finish. Eastern Illinois needed a bucket here. It's been a while.
And they got one in a crowd from Preston Turner. Imes snags that one. Turner now working on 10 points. Nice night for him. Irish get it over to Sundra. Now Shrewsberry, he's 4 of 5 from 3. Hasn't attempted a shot from inside the arc yet today. Sundra for Muhammad, one more. Imes in the corner. Didn't get it to go. And a foul on Notre Dame. Sir Muhammad picks it up. Take a look at the finish here from Preston Turner.
Great job here by Turner, just attacking a closeout, makes a spin move, gets all the way to the rim, and just a tough finish. But again, off of 2 feet in the paint. If you can find that balance off 2 feet, go up and be able to finish. Great job by Turner.
And Eastern Illinois trying to chip away at this Notre Dame lead. They trail by 10. McMorris now out for Jacoby. He was their man in the first half, and he's the leading scorer for the Panthers with 12. That's a tough shot there. Rebound Jacoby, and he puts it back up and in.
Led the conference last year in rebounds, but being able to be there. Jacoby's made a lot of really good plays, second effort plays, and made some plays here. Notre Dame quick down transition.
Shrewsberry not sure if that was a pass or a shot. In any case, the Irish keep the ball. Muhammad had it wide open, passed it to Burton, who's on the drive, takes some contact, gets his own rebound. He's in a crowd, and he threw it away. And the Panthers nearly do the same before Alafioye collects it. He's now defended by Imes. Frewster works his way over to Preston Turner. Now Jacoby on the drive. Alafioye, good defense from Imes. 5 on the shot clock. Burton defends, and the shot clock expires.
Really good defensive possession from Notre Dame. Eastern Illinois really trying to continue to run their sets. They do a good job of reversing the basketball, being able to get there, but Notre Dame just did not have any mistakes on that possession. A little bit of pressure here from Eastern Illinois. They came out of the last time out. Just trying to change it up here, change up Notre Dame's rhythm.
Irish let Haralson handle it. Just into the game for Sir Muhammad. Defended by Frewster, trying to back his way in, double teamed. Shrewsberry, now Burton on the drive, and he was fouled. We will head to break with Notre Dame holding an 8-point advantage. It was as many as 12. Eastern Illinois trying to claw their way back. Was third in the conference. Lukey's showing why tonight.
He's done a great job here coming out in the second half. Transition bucket, scores off a well-executed baseline out of bounds, scores off of a tout rebound for a kick out to a logo 3. And all of a sudden, Notre Dame's found their rhythm offensively, found their energy defensively, being able to get in passing lanes, being able to get into the ball pressure of the ball handler and talking defensively.
Trying to parlay this performance off a nice one. His last time out, he had 19 in a 32-point win on Friday. Haralson slips trying to get it from Tout. Eventually does get it back. Tries to go left and is fouled.
Great job being able to get into the paint. Haralson, when he's got a height advantage on a defender, also has some physicality and just being able to continue to attack. I like his patience on that one, being able to be there. He had the earlier charge, and I think he's just done better here as the game's gone on, being able to have great patience, and then he finds an angle and finds that ankle, gets the rim, draws the foul, gets himself to the line. Get a couple of easy ones here. Free throws are always uncontested, so you get that opportunity to be able to get to the line.
That breaks a 2-minute and 53-second scoring drought for Notre Dame. Again, like we mentioned earlier, Haralson did not play against Detroit Mercy after suffering a concussion midway through the first game against LIU. Air ball on the floater there. Haralson has the rebound. And he's quickly in transition and is fouled again as he goes flying towards the Irish bench.
Excellent job of getting the rebound and just pushing for Haralson. Be able to get it and get everybody out in transition, being able to get the ball ahead. And now he's got himself back on the free throw line.
These will be just the 9th and 10th free throws for Notre Dame. Eastern Illinois has only taken 2. So physical game, but that hasn't necessarily resulted in a lot of free throws thus far. Made both his last time. And he hits the first end of the 1-and-1 here. Highest rated recruit in program history. McDonald's All-American last year, top rated player in Indiana. Everybody wanted him. He had offers from top programs. So it was a really big win for Coach Shrewsberry and his staff to get him to South Bend. Showing why tonight with 8 points on perfect efficiency.
He's making a big difference for the Irish in the lineup, just being a tall guard. Great shot there for Frewster.
Yeah, Frewster, the tough mid-ranger, cuts the lead to 10. And now this pressure, like you talked about, Luke. Cole Serta, he's been quiet tonight.
And I think Eastern Illinois is just trying to slow it down. They're not trying to trap. They're just trying to get into space. Slow down the Irish rhythm right now.
Haralson defended by Jacoby, almost threw it away. Imes tracks it down. Here's Tout under the basket. And finishes.
Really nice pass from Imes. Good job by Tout. Well executed by Notre Dame.
Took a little while, but Tout has his 5th point of the game. Frewster now drops it off for Jacoby. Here's Turner. Spinning, double teamed. Lafioye kicks it out. Here's a 3. No good that time. Imes the rebound. That was Frewster. Haralson now spinning his way in and nearly converting the and one, but he'll go to the line again. Take a look at last couple highlights for Notre Dame here.
Great job by Imes on the last possession to be able to get that ball to Tout. Great patience by Tout. I think he counts the rebound. He's probably counting that on the first one there. And then here, just on Haralson, being able to get to the rim, being able to get this nice spin move, getting an angle on his defender, and getting to the line again. Has really gotten to the free throw line here the last few possessions. Notre Dame, while being able to have that energy, another thing they've really dominated the glass, and obviously you expect that from Tout, but you've got 30 rebounds from Notre Dame, 17. They're plus 13 right now. And second chance points, Notre Dame's got 12 to Eastern Illinois' 2. So really dominating on the glass, being able to execute their game plan, and they're doing it by possession right now.
Haralson hits 1 of 2 there. He's up to 9 points. Irish have opened up a 13-point lead. Frewster now trying to cut into it for Eastern Illinois. Finds McMorris, trying to step his way through on Tout. Had it taken away. Diving on the floor is Haralson. They get it away to Frewster. As the switch on Tout, McMorris on the drive. Haralson falls down and McMorris misses it short. Offensive rebound to Lafioye. Here's Turner wide open. He can't pay it off. And Sir Mohammed the rebound. Serta, pull up, Jack. Not that time. Here comes Frewster. Right by Sir Mohammed, but couldn't lay it in over Serta. It stays with Eastern Illinois. Up and down sequence there.
And it has been. And here, right here, you look for Notre Dame to have a Tout, have somebody pull them together, get a stop, be able to make a play here. For Eastern Illinois, this pace, they're trying to push this pace just to change the rhythm of the game, as Irish have played really well here in the second half.
Frewster, guarded by Shrewsberry, spinning, fading, and couldn't get it to go. Haralson pushing in transition. Again, loves that spin move, sprays it out, Mohammed. Work it over for Burton.
Setting up a set.
Pull up 3. Missed it long, and Shrewsberry has the rebound. But Sir Muhammad was fouled on the way up, and he is down for the moment. Scary moment there for Sir Muhammad.
I think they're going to take a look at it here.
Muhammad, the sophomore, missed a lot of time last season with injury. Obviously never like to see this. We'll take a look at the play here. One up for the offensive rebound. And he gets kicked in the face, it looks like, on the way down. Referees look at a potential flagrant foul here on the kick. That was Zion Shrewsberry going up for the rebound for Eastern Illinois. Catching Muhammad on the way down.
The flagrant 2 is aggressive, and you've got intent to go with it. I don't think his intent on that one was to be able to kick him, but they'll take a look at it here.
Or a look at it here. See, Shrewsberry comes down and definitely unintentionally catches Muhammad in the head with the back of his foot.
That was the verdict from the officials. Did a good job of looking at it. There's been a pretty good crew tonight. They've been talking to players quite a bit, which you get a lot of respect for officials that will communicate what's going on, especially here early in the season, about how things are going to be called, be able to get a feel for what you can and can't do.
It was a 1-and-1 for Notre Dame. Muhammad missed the front end, so Eastern Illinois now. Here's Shrewsberry. Turner defended by Haralson. 10-on-10. They've been going at it all night. Gets the switch on Tout. Turner still searching. Good defense from Tout, and he just throws it up, but he's fouled. So Preston Turner will go to the line for the Panthers.
Tout felt like he was straight up here. Obviously, Turner's glad to be able to go to the line. The officials saw it differently. I think he got called for that left hand, just extended with the left hand. The old vet move where he's got the left hand in there that you can't quite see, but he gets some space from him. The left hand gets extended. Gets called for that foul.
Fourth foul on Tout. Turner has been the only player to shoot a free throw for Eastern Illinois tonight. He was 2 for 2 before that one, and now he's 3 of 3. So this will be just the 4th free throw for the Panthers tonight. The Irish have shot 13.
Especially with Notre Dame playing more aggressive here the second half and into that first half. They've done a good job of doing it without fouling.
So Turner hits both there. He's up to 11 points. Third Panther in double figures. Burton now right side. Into a crowd. Shrewsberry wide open. And he connects.
Fantastic pass by Markus Burton.
Three-pointer of the night.
Great shot by Shrewsberry, but a fantastic pass by Markus Burton.
A good job to find the shooter there. Eastern Illinois now. Turner finds Johnson. Now it's White. Turner for 3. Couldn't answer. Didn't even hit the rim. Jai battled for it on the ground and a jump ball. Possession arrow with Notre Dame. Under 8 minutes to go, though, in the second half. Notre Dame has opened up a 14-point lead. It was Braedan Shrewsberry with the 3 off the Markus Burton assist to get the Irish to 58 points.
Thank you to Ron Simmons. Thank you to all the veterans that are out there, so we get to get back to this basketball game.
Absolutely. Back in action here. Haralson laying it in. He's in double figures as Notre Dame is leading by 16 now.
He's done a great job in the second half of getting to the paint. Just different angles and really getting that spin move and using his body to be able to get through the defender.
Nearly ran through that pass. Defends Turner. Fires it over for Shrewsberry. On the drive. Blocked by Jai, but a foul.
So those Jai wanted the block so bad, but if he would just wait until the ball got there instead of coming down on that one, he had the block. Just wait a couple of seconds and then he can go ahead and throw it to the other end or throw it to the 10th row, wherever you want to throw it. But just wait until that offensive player releases the basketball.
Had just one block on the season coming into this game, looking for his second.
He was hungry for that one.
Brewster's been quiet tonight. That's his 9th point, looking for 10 now. 4 of 12 from the field and 0 for 3 from 3. Played 30 minutes tonight for the Panthers as he cuts the lead down to 14.
Eastern Illinois with just a little bit of pressure, just full court pressure. Getting Notre Dame later in the shot clock to be able to start their offense.
Haralson working on Jacoby. Swings it out, Shrewsberry. Takes a screen from Jai. Burton. And it's a foul.
A good job by Burton of just reading that screen, finding an angle again. As Notre Dame's getting patiently to be able to find that way to be able to attack in the lane, finding the right matchups there. Done a really good job this second half of continuing to attack the paint.
So 2 free throws coming for Markus Burton. Hits the first, and he's working on an 18-point night, leading scorer for Notre Dame.
And Burton with 18, Notre Dame is a plus 10 points in the paint. They've got 26 points in the paint. Eastern Illinois has got 16 points in the paint.
They've also, like we mentioned a minute ago, shot 8 more free throws than the Panthers. 9 now with the Burton make.
Notre Dame returned a little bit of pressure themselves.
Michi White up the floor quickly for Eastern Illinois. Figure if they're going to make a move, it's got to be soon. Turner pump fake and threw it away off the hands of Frewster.
Much better job by Notre Dame. Early in the game, when Eastern Illinois was setting an off-ball screen, they were hitting shoulders. Now, Shrewsberry there on that one gets over the top, doesn't give the defender his shoulders, being able to be in space, takes him out of that offensive rhythm. Really good job by Notre Dame here in the second half defensively.
6th turnover of the half for Eastern Illinois. Haralson again. He's been the engine for Notre Dame in this second half. Nice pass to Burton underneath, but it was good defense from Frewster to prevent him from getting a shot up. Crossover now. Tough shot. Man. Ooh. Difficult from Burton.
Very tough shot, but he finds his space, finds a way to attack, getting a little later in that shot clock. 30 points in the paint here.
21 points for the point guard for Notre Dame. Now they've got Turner right side. Whips it over. Frewster unable to answer with a 3. Tip goes up and over the backboard, and it will be Notre Dame basketball. Eastern Illinois, 1 of their last 9 from the field. They have not made a field goal in almost 6 minutes.
And Notre Dame has just guarded. They've impacted the ball. They've impacted being able to read those screens. They've talked better defensively.
Haralson backing his way in once again, spinning and scoring.
And he's a willing passer, so they're not helping on him. They're not just sending a double team because he's been a willing passer, but a really good job there of just finding the tempo, finding the rhythm. He's had a really good second half.
13 points, and he's not missed a shot. 4 of 4 for the freshman. Jacoby now threw it out of bounds once again. It's another turnover for Eastern Illinois as the Irish lead by 20. Haralson starting it off. Finds Sundra, open for 3. He connects.
Right off the bench.
9-0 run for Notre Dame. They've made their last 5. Timeout, Eastern Illinois. Notre Dame leads by 23. Garrett Sundra.
Outs in there. They found ways to be able to get there on the post up, but they've just done a great job being patient in the second half, finding a way to be able to get past that primary defender. As they get past that primary defender, either passing and then driving that closeout and be able to be there. They're doing a phenomenal job. And then be able to get 2 feet in the paint. Yeah, Burton had the really tough jumper. You've got some easier jumpers that Haralson's been able to finish over smaller defenders and be able to make plays. But they've done a great job of just getting points in the paint, being patient here in the second half.
And then when they've gotten the ball in the paint, they've been able to kick it out for three-pointers as well. They're now 8 of 25, which is shockingly a lot better than they were in the first half.
And the first half, it just didn't feel like they were getting paint touches and being able to get 2 feet in the paint for the kickouts. They were shooting, but really Eastern Illinois in the first half was forcing them to not be able to get there on drives, not be able to get there on passes.
Meanwhile, for Eastern Illinois, Frewster was fouled on his way up. Makes the first free throw.
And if you're Coach Simmons here, that timeout you're called, you're trying to find a way for your team to find toughness on the road here. You're playing some really challenging ACC opponents. He talked about it, shoot around. You just want them to finish really well.
Haralson has the rebound. This is characteristic in the out-of-conference for Eastern Illinois. Last year, they played Illinois and Indiana on the road, in addition to taking Northwestern to overtime on the road. This year, they'll play Notre Dame in this game, Kentucky, Purdue, and Iowa State. So Marty Simmons a big believer in challenging his team in that out-of-conference slate.
And he is, and when they get to conference play and they're playing teams, they're going to learn a lot. He's talking about teaching at shoot-around this morning. He's just talking about being able to teach his team the right habits, the right activities, the right things to be able to get there. And you can see him now. He's on the road. He is up teaching nonstop, and that is Marty Simmons, I think, every day when he wakes up.
Muhammad missing from the corner. This is a team that is still learning and is still coming together. 8 ex-JUCO transfers, 3 mid-major transfers make up a roster that's comprised of 11 of them total. So still time for this team to gel and grow as they work their way towards conference play. Another foul on Notre Dame. Malafioye goes to the line for Eastern Illinois. Speaking of characteristic, this is what Eastern Illinois normally likes to do. Notre Dame's taken them out of their groove from the line. These are the 9th and 10th free throws that the Panthers will attempt tonight. Their first 2 games, they shot over 30 free throws a game. So way under that average tonight, obviously.
They are, and I just think as they look at drives and they execute their offense, they're really good at screening, really good at running their offense, and they did that to start the game. They had a lead. They had the 10 lead changes for a time there. And then you look at now, and Notre Dame has picked up the defense. And so for Eastern Illinois and Coach Simmons, you're just looking at executing that for 40 minutes. They did that for a stretch. They did it to start the game here on the road. Now you're looking to be able to build on that as the season goes. And you're always teaching as a basketball coach.
Haralson finding Muhammad, who passed up an open look. Now they've got Jai in the post, banging, spinning, losing the ball. Under 10 on the shot clock. Burton downhill. Oh, he nearly threw that in. That would have been pretty impressive. Shrewsberry stopping, pull-up 3. Not that time. He was 5 of 6 from behind the line before that, but that would have been a tough one.
That was a tough one. A little shot fake, fly by, one dribble, trying to shoot a pull-up there.
Here comes Carson Tout back into the game for Notre Dame, playing with 4 fouls as Eastern Illinois heads back to the line. So 3 consecutive possessions with free throws for the Panthers.
Both coaches, both teams here, you're looking to finish this game well. You're looking to be able to execute your last 3 minutes. Notre Dame up 20, being able to execute well. Eastern Illinois down 20, trying to execute well. And I think right now these possessions, because it's so early in the season for both coaches, it's incredibly important. Both of them are up. Coach Shrewsberry is sending subs. He's making adjustments. Coach Simmons is making adjustments. They're still in a full court press. A little bit of soft pressure. They're both teaching for the season here tonight.
Burton up the court quickly. Notre Dame leads by 19. Off the screen from Tout. Finding Haralson. A little bit of an awkward catch. He's on the drive now, working his way inside. Tried to find Imes. Pass was deflected.
Haralson was looking for that matchup. Felt like he had an opportunity to be able to take his defender there.
Haralson looking, finds Imes.
5 on the shot.
Spinning now,
Nice
and
move.
dropping it in off the glass.
Really good move. Low shot clock from Logan Imes.
Haralson takes it away, and he's on the breakaway. Euro step and finish. 15 now for the freshman.
Really good stop, just go and take it all the way. Great finish at the rim.
Here's a Lafioye. To the corner, it's Jacoby, and he connects again.
He's had a really
Third
good game.
three-point make of the game.
I mean, this is something to be able to build on for Jacoby. He's had a really good game on the road. He's made some nice shots, made some nice plays. He's been patient. He hasn't shot it for a little while, and then knocks another one in.
Jacoby did not have a three-point make this season coming into today, and he's now 3 of 7. So like you said, Luke, promising for Eastern Illinois as here's Burton in the post. Tout another offensive rebound. Shrewsberry pays it off. 18 now for the junior.
Shrewsberry's going to owe Tout some lunch at some point in time for all these offensive rebounds, second chance threes. He's doing a fantastic job of just being able to knock it in.
He's 6 of 8 from 3 on the night. And he's a guy, Luke, when he gets hot, he gets supernova.
Good finish there. And I just think the Tout's ability to rebound, it is really hard to guard threes off of an offensive rebound because you're looking for the rebound as a defender. You're looking for where it's at, and Shrewsberry's doing a great job of just relocating. So his defender loses him after that offensive rebound. Tout's finding him multiple times and knocked in a number of shots on second chance.
Luke, how many offensive rebounds do you think Carson Tout has in this game?
I think he's got all of them, in his opinion. I think every shot that goes up, he believes that it's going to be there.
8 would be the number. Of his 11 rebounds, 8 offensive. So just really impressive stuff from the Northern Arizona transfer. As Jacoby hits again. 4 of 8 from 3 for him as he's up to 20 points. Logan Imes gingerly down the court for Notre Dame. They'll get a sub in for him as he limps toward the bench. Notre Dame can run out the clock here on this possession.
And the way that Tout rebounds, it's like another offensive weapon. It's not a play you need to run, right? It's you can't scout. You can't run, hey, they're going to run this play. You can do it in scouting report with personnel. But at some point in time, Carson Tout's just creating multiple extra possessions. All of a sudden, you've got 8 extra possessions because of 8 offensive rebounds. You get 8 more shots. You get 8 more opportunities. And if you get that many opportunities over the course of a game, you just got more opportunities to win. A really good job by Notre Dame here in the second half. I'm not sure what Coach Shrewsberry talked about at halftime, but he may want to hang on to that one because he did a phenomenal job of adjusting the effort, the energy, and being able to execute in the second half. Great job by Eastern Illinois. Couldn't be able to hang with them the entire game, but really good job of executing and sticking to their identity. Early in the season with a lot of transfers, Marty Simmons has to like what he's